The EQT Cushion or the Boost 9317? We find out now. What's going on, guys? Picsoleated here, back at it again with another video. Hope y'all are having a great day, and welcome to another segment of the Truth series where we serve up two pairs of sneakers, pit them against each other in several categories to see which one comes out on top. In this segment, we are going to pit the EQT Cushion ADV in this limited edition North American sub-green colorway against the highly coveted EQT Boost 9317 in the limited consortium collaboration Overkill Future flavor. You can see we got that beautiful heather gray pattern. We're going to run these babies through three categories, those being the comfort, fit, and style category. So let's get it on. The first category we're going to cover is the comfort category, where we take a gander at the midsole of the sneaker and see how it contributes to the overall comfort of the shoe. The EQT Boost 9317 has this giant boost midsole, which we've come to be very familiar with lately. It is highly regarded based off this giant chunk of boost alone, mainly because this shoe probably has the most boost in its midsole than any other boost shoe, including the Ultra Boost and NMD. Many were surprised when they saw these because they started pinning them as the Ultra Boost killer. Seriously, to be honest, even if the upper looked different, as long as it had this giant patty of boost glued to the bottom of it, that's still what it would be known for, and you'd be excited about it. The fact of the matter is, this is one fat boost midsole, and you can definitely feel it as soon as you set your foot in these. After wearing these, you're spoiled for life. Ultra Boost doesn't even feel remotely the same, not nearly the same, but that's not why we're here. Some might say you feel it more than you should, and I've heard these comments from many people. The soft, cushy feeling is just way too much, to the point that it can be overbearing on long walks. I know some of you are watching this and thinking, SMH humans, they're never satisfied, and you're right. I personally love that cushy feeling that you get from these. The problem is it's not for everyday use. Sometimes it does get a little much. Don't get me wrong, it's comfortable, but with this amount of softness in the boost, you definitely want to switch it out time and time again for something not too indulgent. Think of this shoe as your favorite dessert. You love it and you'll eat it whenever you can, but you would not have it every day, because you'll gain weight, your gums will start receding, you'll lose teeth, and you'll be in a food coma 24/7. Plus, it'd lose that feeling of being special if you ate it every day, and eventually you'll start to despise it. The EQT Cushion ADV, although it shares the same name and is inspired by the same sneaker line as the 9317, houses a completely different cushioning system and midsole, which after the discussion we just had, may just be a good thing. See, I feel like we're in a marriage counseling session and we're discussing what we like and what we don't like about each other, what we need to improve on. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. The EQT Cushion ADV is aptly titled because it houses what is known as a soft EVA midsole. Typical EVA midsoles aren't really pressable with a thumb or any finger, but these are. This is a rare but beautiful sight to see, and of course, with that being said, there are definitely plenty of you out there who might be watching this thinking, does it even matter that it squishes in with your finger? Does that actually even have any effect on when you're wearing them? Well, the answer is a resounding hell yeah, it does. Why would it press in if it doesn't make a difference? To be honest, when I first bought these, before I got them in hand, I was skeptical of whether these would be anything impressive at all, or would they just fall in line with the rest of every other sneaker with an EVA outsole. As I wore these, however, I realized the magic that was the soft midsole. It's not quite as spongy as Boost, it doesn't have the same energy return, but it definitely absorbs the shock when I'm taking a step and digging my heel into the ground. I think there's something to be said here, because this is a first-time experience for me with a sneaker. Seriously, there are pairs of shoes that don't overdo the shock absorption and energy return situation quite like the EQT Boost. These are a pair of shoes that don't overdo the shock absorption and energy return situation quite like the EQT Boost, but they're definitely a damn comfortable shoe. This cements a new experience of all sneakers I've ever worn in my life. Now, it'd be wrong to say that I didn't feel the same thing when I first wore Boost, and especially the EQT Boost, but while the EQT Boost is your favorite, most cloyingly sweet dessert that you can't eat every day, by the way, the EQT Cushion ADV is like your favorite drink that is sweetened with stevia. So not only do you enjoy it, but you can have it every day and not fear getting fat. Now, I'm sure a popular opinion here will say that the EQT Boost 9317 has better midsole for comfort here, but truthfully speaking, when it comes to which I'd prefer to wear more often, just for the sake of moderation, it would be the EQT Cushion ADV. Therefore, the winner of this category is the EQT Cushion ADV. On to the second category in this battle. It is the fit category, where we take a look at the upper of the sneaker and see how it contributes to the overall wearing experience of the sneaker. We know there are some sneakers out there that are comfortable AF, but something about the upper just doesn't feel right. Some of you are probably familiar with the upper. but if you're not, it's completely fine. The upper of this particular pair and most pairs is made of prime knit. They initially dubbed it pixel knit for whatever reason, I don't know, maybe they still do that. The upper still feels soft and great on these sneakers. It's soft and it has give, but it's limited enough to the point that your feet don't slide out or slip on the sneaker. I had the original EQT Boost, the OG, the first colorway that came out, and I gotta say those actually fit tighter than these. I went true to size in those and felt like I had to go half a size up eventually because my feet were pushing the prime knit to the limit. These, on the other hand, felt like they were too big for me, and I went true to size in these too, son. I thought I'd have to go half a size down in these, but I just laced them properly and they fit good now. I still wouldn't recommend going half a size down because the width of this shoe is perfectly fine. The point I'm trying to make, however, is the upper on here is just like a baby's bottom. If you watched my previous review on these, you already know I'm not a fan of this wonky burrito tongue contraption. I mean, it looks kind of cool when you wear it and it unfurls a little, but it accomplishes nothing when it comes to holding the foot in place. The heel area is great. It's angled inward, so it keeps your heel in place, and I have no complaints with that either. We have a touch of leather on here and the inside as well, which I'd imagine gives your arch area a little more support and fittingness. So that's a good inclusion, whereas in an all knit shoe, your foot would be spilling over this medial side if you have a wide foot like me. The upper of the EQT Cushion is made entirely of what Adidas is calling premium knit. Premium knit, I gotta say, really plain name, can't give credit to Adidas for creativity here, but with all the new tech and shoes coming, maybe it was in their best interest not to drill another advanced marketing term down into our lexicon. Adidas took no other materials into consideration and went for this pure knit upper. There's a very tiny bit of a TPU toe cap at the front inside of the shoe, which you would not have noticed if I didn't tell you, or if you didn't pay attention closely. Of course, there is this fabric and suede at the heel counter of the shoe, which is great. The heel cup with the nubuck and TPU panels help give your ankle area stability while keeping your heel in place. This is literally the only support you get from the shoe though, and to be honest, the knit upper has way too much give on it for my liking. If you see right here, the TPU welding on the vamps and here are great for preventing your feet from sliding side to side, but there's definitely too much sliding back and forth, which can get really annoying to me. And mainly because of this reason, I have to give this round to the EQT Boost 9317. The upper is really soft. The leather portions on the side provide your arch area with needed support, and the knit is soft without being too giving, so your feet don't slide around like kids at a water park. On to the third and final category of this battle. It is the style category, where we look at which shoe is overall the better sneaker if you're looking to stun on people and look stylish. As always, disclaimer, this section is purely subjective and you need to decide what you like better. I'm just here to give you my opinion and my take. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. All the revamped EQTs so far have had sleek, futuristic silhouettes, aside from the 9316, not to be confused with the 9317. And that revamp includes both of these sneakers. The EQT Cushion ADV is super futuristic in its design. It has these TPU plugs over here that look like they were taken straight from a machine. The heel angles backwards and the upper is angled very aggressively in a sharp straight line up the tongue. You almost feel like a Gundam or Optimus Prime with these new shoes on. The EQT Boost has similar design language, but has more rounded features like the little cliff on the Boost down here, and when you wear it, the prime knit kind of rounds out as well. It makes it look like a soft, cushy shoe with futuristic hits. Which one is more stylish? Personally, I prefer the EQT Boost 9317, at least for this variation. The Overkill EQT is an absolutely amazing shoe with the heathered upper and the contrasting red stripes. I do love the EQT Cushion as well. Almost the same. If I had a more plain version of the EQT Boost 9317, I would probably have went with the EQT Cushion ADV, but this is just an amazing pair right here, so I'm gonna have to give the win to the EQT Boost 9317 Overkill edition. Generally, if you want to look more futuristic, go for the EQT Cushion ADV, but if you like style, definitely first look at the colorway, because these are really close in my opinion. This is just an amazing pair right here, so I'm gonna have to give the win to the EQT Boost 9317 Overkill edition. If you took anything from this video, please hit that like button. Do you agree with my assessment, or do you not take assessments? Let me know in the comment section below, and please subscribe for more juicy content. Catch you later. Pixelated out. Nope.